that is Marlene. She is one of our promotions people. And she decided she wants to film this for whatever reason it may be. Maybe we'll find out at some point. Maybe it becomes part of a fancy little promo that she has going on. But we made it to Friday. We're feeling free today. The weather, not so great overnight. We had some very loud, nasty storms, and it's very possible a lightning strike caused a house fire up in Avon. We're going to talk about that coming up on News 8 at 4 o'clock. But in the meantime, we've been watching the clouds break apart, allowing for more sunshine. And you've probably noticed the humidity's come up a little bit today. So let's take a look at our satellite and radar composite where here comes the sunshine. But on days like this where you have a front moving through and you have the humidity that increases, it can trigger some isolated showers and thunderstorms. So we do have a lone little shower that is developing just over the state line. We'll see if we can make it into Connecticut. And in the meantime, here's a look in Long Wharf where we are at 71 degrees. Not too bad there, but it is much warmer farther inland. We're up to 79 degrees in the capital city. Temperature's a little all over the place though. It's 78 in Willimantic, 77 in Waterbury, 62 in New London, and 65 in Stamford. I mean, look at the difference between Stamford and Danbury. 65 in Stamford, 81 in Danbury. Well, you can basically thank the onshore breeze for that. But temperatures overall are running anywhere from about 5 to 11 degrees warmer than where we were at this time yesterday. Now, I was just talking about the humidity. Anytime we get the dew point that's at or even a little bit over the 60-degree mark, that's when you start to feel that stickiness in the atmosphere. But on a day like this, it doesn't feel uncomfortable. It doesn't feel oppressive, but you probably notice it a little bit. And ladies, yeah, I'm sure your hair is feeling it too. And there's the winds I was talking about coming up from the south. Not super breezy though, only between about 7 to 13 miles per hour, but just enough to keep temperatures a little bit cooler at the shoreline. So here's our hour by hour, which is going to show mostly cloudy skies overnight with areas of fog developing. So it is going to be a bit of a dreary start to your Saturday. Now, as we head through the day tomorrow, we'll be looking at partly sunny skies. So some breaks of sunshine and some clouds at times. And watch as we go through the afternoon, a cold front is going to come through, and that is going to trigger some widely scattered showers and thunderstorms. So don't be surprised if you hear some rumbles of thunder or see some flashes of lightning tomorrow. Not only through some late Saturday afternoon, but going through the overnight hours into Sunday morning. Now Sunday, notice lots of clouds on Sunday, some flickers of green indicating that there could be some sprinkles or a few spotty showers. But we're certainly more likely to see widespread rain as we go into Monday and Tuesday. So this is a very unsettled pattern setting up for us. Now going into Saturday afternoon, if I could just back up a little bit, there is also going to be the chance of an isolated strong thunderstorm or two. And right now, I would say the primary threats there would be some downpours and possibly even some gusty winds. You always got to keep an eye on the situation because, you know, the Midwest, the Southeast, severe weather season is typically March, April, May for them. It doesn't mean we can't get severe weather here in May. I mean, just remember what just happened out in Pennsylvania. So it's some unexpected severe weather that did not end well for a few places, so we always want to keep an eye on things. Mostly cloudy, turning foggy tonight with a passing shower, and then tomorrow we'll be watching for some afternoon and evening showers and thunderstorms. Once again, that big temperature difference. Shoreline will be in the low 70s, inland areas will be close to 80. Here's a look at your 8-day shoreline forecast where we will be tracking showers right through Sunday night, and you can see Monday and Tuesday, both days look pretty waterlogged. Here's the thing. I don't think we're going to see a consistent rainfall from start to finish Monday or Tuesday. I think we're going to see a few breaks in the action, but overall, it is going to be a pair of soggy days and cooler days. Temperatures are going to come down into the low and mid 60s. Now, it is very likely that we'll keep the shower action going right through Tuesday night into early Wednesday morning, but Wednesday, even during the day, I'm going to keep a chance of showers there. I'm hoping we could dry out for Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Right now, I do think Thursday is going to be dry. There with temperatures anywhere from the mid to upper 60s. Now going into next Friday and Saturday, I would love to keep those days dry because we don't want to anger mom. It's Mother's Day weekend. We don't want to deal with any bad weather. But we're in a situation where one of our main computer models, the American, the GFS model, is keeping next Friday and Saturday perfectly dry, whereas the European model, not as optimistic. It is actually showing a round of rain for Friday and Saturday. So that's why both days you see it says watching. Because I need to. Over the next 7 to 8 days, obviously we'll fine tune that forecast But yeah, not exactly the prettiest pattern setting up for us, but your lawns will be happy. If you planted any fresh flowers or plants lately, your gardens will be happy as well. My lawn has seen better days, but I've also said that for the past 6 years. So my lawn has always seen better days. And I haven't even planted a garden yet because I'm dragging about that. I had plans to actually go out Mother's Day weekend and go to one of the local nurseries and finally pick out some flowers, pick out some plants, and some veggies to go in my garden. But you know, at some point I get lazy. I forget to water them. I forget to give them attention, and yeah, you know how it ends. So anyway, going into this weekend, hope you have a good one. I mean, you can certainly get out there tomorrow. It is going to be a warm day, a little bit on the humid side, but definitely listen for those distant rumbles of thunder and kind of keep an eye on the radar, especially if you have any graduation parties to go to, if there are any proms, bridal showers, baby showers. It's event season, folks. All right, so keep an eye on the radar, and I'll see you next week. Bye.